It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are under. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They run the option on second down.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll run for it with Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they run with Edwards off the option. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. 2nd and 9. Now Lamar changing the look. They run once more with Edwards. And a good run here as he'll run all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A give up the gut to Hill. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
2nd down and 8. Now they'll shift things around.
They'll run it out of the gun with Hill. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Patrick Ricard punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Purdy. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Purdy's pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Jackson going to change things up a bit. Here's Jackson throwing to start the drive. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the Niners' 9-yard line.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll change things up. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And his throw is incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Purdy from the gun.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They go play action here. Purdy
escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On fourth down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowski to punt the football. This is taken around the 12. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a 14-0 lead, they may just try to get this to the locker room. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Aguilar in motion left. On first and 10, it's Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're getting at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Out of the gun, Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Now on first down, it's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring on 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Purdy on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Purdy off the play fake. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And it's 17-7.
Makes the score Ravens 17, 49ers 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Devin Duvernay.
He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway.